Busansa de osika wafruka was santasi ananka otwem on de na otwem akọ direct driver na catch am say wa onim say wo besi new road o ba bi no on foul because traffic kwan no so wodi kan akọ aba ma traffic no huge into on fa so into one no alert him intem into na me kofa new road no so bolo kwan no so ekosi mu nti ebesre enim se mpanimfo ti enye se maybe o ma hye da ba betima aba se ya refie se timing no na ya sesa na yensan fan ko back to no ba ebehwe na yedi hu adwuma anope ya send be ya drivers ye na ye hu be ha ebe ha na etimi
of a PV swatch ya why
mechia ofa me mfio I say John said the o can office say untwantra o slow beside but ebefa Sir John
ebefa pa na
Sir John but before ebekọ Adamates minim na na yaw nanse minim se wakofa Tech Junction food bridge na food bridge or Tech Junction you see akofa on the way asquire no so asquire come boys no school for no etimi apenti Tech Junction so young artists be
what they call akọhwe ho
one share ya o share ni we bra wait me akonya accident
Quantum introduce
Tech Junction there now
money
my share
yes we are driving na sa pinti no ya do cause be
I am very catchy
yes on here
no
the kind of back of him
ya me na boaze okra no dua single lane dia na nka head on collision be do so no ya man ya
careful yemfa de efe nyina nkodi akiri yes driver ni bia
yemfa nkodi akiri se ya beautify area no Tech Junction we omo shase no o se omo hwaye come we omuna Jazongo boys but artist say omo shase free community no na see ano in fact omo an shase ba omo shase no MC abemama wa supply omo with paint
amutumi de ye ni na wie ana paint kakra bi
was omo se wa supply omo with paint nti wasan konye obi aka omo a nipa na omo assurance paint on be here bia no obetimi aya mom omo so on be kwa other side no we ne one part na wo be bia station
but omo draw ayifo na omo hwe no mo yi bi frim
there be state head of state there was omo de obi aba head of state there but they say this time no politicians ni face adoso I was say penya journalists omo aye architects engineers doctors na ye de omo ba
mayu microphone afrim mayu afrim manin kana semumi
there be any the heads of state the obo bro we are head of state ye shazi afrim kroma there be say yam family ministers ma omo do so
Ibrahim
ene de obi a obeye bia na de na to de bia ntimi yi bi mfiri
Ibrahim come on
Sajo nchi omaye but obi frame say o share store no so o fa ona in fact obo ma ba so ayefe pa but na o say obenya nanka yemfa doctors architects engineers journalists say eyikura na make omo nso aye bibia boa oman no enye de bia na o say politician faces nkoa na o say ba o kai me ne ya adwene de ba we nkola ni dru a ebetimo mu o nkruma ne unse bi mu afiri mu enim se nkruma ko Rollins ko Atamils ko enti se omo behwe ayebe enti last one ogboro ne wo ho enti de ono nso be succeed ni
race atoraze na Kwame Oyadeye Atopi the second. So Muhammad munim. Oh, Miss Alabama. But you know, the emphasis that I say, FMA regional minister for that very.
Always say it was inspired by regional.
Because when you say, and you have when you say Ebri in the eastern region, Ebri one we now say Ebri Poso, what they call a honum probably a presidential easy.
Pediasi
honum now. You paint to honum now with some of these wonderful colors. And it's so good. More regional minister Rita Akosia, they are doing so well.
Okay.
And all these were inspired by the fact that
Ashanti regional minister.
Ashanti regional minister taking that bold initiative. And in fact, Saturday we come there. You were regional minister na dwumu da.
Yo.
Like I did friend say John, why should be ase? Na Marfo e kopio. Una no ma wo feel say I say Akoma. Unse Akoma ye no ma bi Marfo copy. E ma unse de o ye no. O ye the right thing. Enti aye kama boys no so say omo nso a cha se ba Mpeni mfo mpesika kakra mfa mo.
Akoma me na me ne ntrance ni.
Okay.
Because the way kwa mo fa so a ba ko bi wo ayi ha more ha. Ba ko bi wo more inside her.
Yeah. Within a space of some few seconds, no try to finish, so no one draw. Come on.
Nyame adom next week. Me pe ba kwa bro. Me nya be two crab bro.
Now there's a picture no here so be.
And I say
another make some as open so ye.
Na nya pampam na po.
Na hifa.
Apampamuni.
Na ho na hifa.
Ti ne mumma so. Ti ne mumma so asem.
Ono ne de nkoma de. But me pe bia ba say the waka no.
Me pese me I want to understand how okay well so modwuma me but the day ni some of these people, I've ever had interaction with some of these people before. They take inspiration from so many things. And it might be real. Anything to me draw a debut or more on TSA, but it has a meaning, a particular meaning to it. It's you pay attention to the details of that particular painting. And never more what say yes, you think say be just the normal trivia because if you want my than your painting, but they won't be see no. Who pair now I say inspire because who be me more shop needed because who be and I had to buy it. Me turn very not anybody. It was because the way a man must see and put ideas together, thought together, multimedia. Yes, particular painting. It was so inspiring, very inspiring, and it tells a particular story. Inti eno ye
boy in fact boy when a lead you artist ba wa on but omo ye send the bear omo baby
jomu wi a ye mo madwuma nye o say
there say o man
o ye say ya I was say said I engage because there was a time na Ghana at 50
yeah
Ghana 50 some bobo kabi wo bibi say
ya no was a boy sin and come be
ade ba ko man ha adwen ne say omo ka say o kwose o kwakọ yes ade we ya ne bo no be koso because of the patronage omo nya patronage ne wo form into onya ba ko is all this cynical no making sure say all factors put together no okoto nyema na so de ba be ya omo ka ne hunkum but say me kwakoye Sergio kwakoye Evans kwakoye Ibrahim kwakoye na ye dos ni na ye kwakoto paint ni bia the same paint so between there adwuma be 4 or 5 na e bo na ba form kakra but then am say nkofo hye dan ninje sa nema we hunti no e ba patronage ne e wo form too much it's omo ho kire wo because you see some of these things a very romantic business pal very very romantic business but I mean, I had to say no, yeah, taking them maybe so serious.
Anyway,
and all other places to say, yeah, had to say in Cranhonmona. Share, what do you mean to Sanima? Paint, you can't buy it.
That's true.
You can't buy it.
Anyway, Sammy, walk out there.
Say, John, maybe I walk around, say,
oh, nano pel buy no.
Akoma FM.
I was saying,
7.9.
I be drew na. Oh, buy now so jagun.
Oh, that be.
Uchi chira nyuma memo say you na ebo nyumwe
Abo na anyum na nyede
oh man we dey ono baba ya dwuma o papa shi ababo nyuma o
obo na anyum na nyede
abonyum pa ba ko bi kra anu ye dey asanto aho
onim say John
asanto
yeah honorable Sadat anwa aye ama ahwa ye fedodo and misuru ho fa cc
anyo na aye
beba
nyabotre nyabotre na hwan na aye
enyo
na aye Waboa, there be Kaswaboa.
Now, you say initiative,
There be
or that honor peninsula.
Ohene, Timmy, Obi fans, yeah, you movie.
No, but I agree with you.
Yeah, you Obi fans movie.
Facility, a public facility.
Entity.
Footbridge near public facility.
Ubo, me babo region minister basu.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And the idea in the bag.
Yeah, that's true.
And na.
And
the yeah.
But
we. Per the Ibrahim Okatre and say Mrantia no yes so mo stop you.
Yes.
But me person what yes say said you see shas yes ye mo na baso ye mfa
Debi abaso ye mfa
baso ya mo no what
I'm painting on anka hoye basa anka na be bone so bo.
Oh,
that's what we did agro.
Enti no ye beka so atena ho amana koso sa de anye.
Aha.
But nyo no na aye we.
Why ya de ye be mama na mo ba ye mo na baso.
Sadat.
O se wa mo paint. O support
enti wa
sate na ka paint no cover mo.
And then idea ni dey
fans na politician bi a we ko yi dem politician.
Ba yes obi onso otimi wa sha se no omua
but mo no awu no eye wa ya de so abo
ende wa ya de
ye nyi fans ni mo
sina na
mo na
2008 president Kufo be yes overhead here wo had museum abinchi is it abinchi asafo die no obi e betwa music video ho no oko obi e betwa music video ho no oko enti e no be be another issue
e ho no e she zuba ase on ai asafo na ni ntimi nya bibi se wo ho
o say
e be asafo de no de aye no de
ye betimi ye be fe
ye betimi but wo hwe de walls na si aye no a
enye hwe ye be kama
ba se ka fa so
o say
na ka fa so na paint na ye
ba se ka fa so de bi na aka
ka okra fa so na paint na ye paint ye betimi aye ama na ye fe
enti sa me kan asem
Sir John
afi to aso
okay
nti ko ni
mami chair of PV
we just asem neka
me jaika na baby I say ba bi here I say if I'm sorry what are we did that there
obi abedi ne de say ade na mo de aye minua no ade na mo de minua obi abedi ne de nka
na ye de what the for aso
me mfo aso
what the boy ate
ono so no timbusa nyum ono wo timbusa nyum
Mama ntia before asame be buy Ken UST security for the bia wutwema Sir John da Akoma loud and clear they see akra obi afro nipa bi o ti wotwem na de wo mo bia de na say community radio
wow
enti ye chia o mu ina Ken UST security
minua chuma si finance TK mama ntia no
ayoma nso en me call oti landfill one me kun say de bia oti nso omo yi da Akoma ba ye ntia omo da
enya da bia ni
ye baba
enya da bia ni be hunti twenebo akwaku TK can US me chia won so Sami afi
Sir John
let's move on
ne nkoma me pesi di ne fa
cyber security
for me cry dey about rampant insult so social media platform and so on but I'll say in fact the right approach na address issue no
I don't know them
because first you see and ya chinipa bebre was anyoma yin lady ya na say police for akwakoche ne say obedi di attempt kan say himself fatafa president Sir John I believe says high timer you use the approach they stop vigilantism no you did the same approach
vigilantism there political
yes you did the same approach address that social media abuse na two parties no be guilty MPP NDC obi a on yonko a anani nipa ote ho a oyɛ saa nyoma ne bia nkoso and ekoba say ase una wanya 2 minutes odi 2 minutes kyerɛ sɛ wo de wo ya mesisi ana wo ya mema mrane ne wa yeden edia then na Akoma the other part ni so feel say the ekoso no he's not being treated fairly at this point enka hunu say mabunu no ana ade we yeden ekotia omo ababa we ya chini and so person otu kwan ontimi ntu kwan bi mu because no embassy and be tolerate this attitude ye be ka say nya menua obi ba bi na ye sa de ba ekoba esa kwa bisi ya nka say so amaniko na ntena se no monti omo ho asese sa anyoma ye ekosu se opese o kan wo policy obeso bi to abamawa ehia so obefo obi am ye didi atamama wo saa nyoma e koso yi eya ye tan dodo.
Someone am into cyber security near.
And I also me pese omumienu two parties nentenase e omunkro na eye gladi odi atama ma MPP obi foforo so bedi atama ma NDC omumienu na ambra se si supporters omudi echi saa nyoma ye ma omunye biem na omuni omunya kasa kire because o feel say obi ye saa de we aboa wo
na se emra wo
say John emra si use
emra no na use ana politicians so omonte ase
and any asem no now emra na ye nipa dodo say na even this current administration am running the yomo asesa ochino bi beba be kan sem bia obete kra na esesene de obi aka dada. So it tells you say yes you dem running here adwuma de but eto da emra no so o enforce ni bebra unya desired results no. So you need to look at a different approach.
Abaya no okay.
You need to look at a different approach.
Now no to for say boni a udi babia she bia di boni a cyber security for be foul.
Yeah, be foul.
But still wo maso odin.
And on America said now we need to educate the public so well. Adie we adekronti ama nipa we oba we enko ni trim say bibia ba be foul. Nim say odi atama ma politician bi. Ya china ya ba be jan on press freedom na there be. You see you have your freedom of speech. But your freedom after speech no enye guaranteed. And then Ankrofo brain ye den enim no and mesre opposition party so onim say oh yes adie we ama wa gain political point say current administration in tolerant mesre dwene ho say e o mabunu na ade o mo be adwuma ya o ma na ho say o mo dachi and na me kan ababawa we you yi ni say den 10 years okokra so otu kwan na busu enim years obona ma na tu kwan onya vesa da adwuma bie no ebefa no obie no obebi adwuma wo ha obefa even politician no odi atamama no kra obi adwuma kra onfa no
wonde obefa no
onfa no
na sa wo yesi abaye popular ewo political party
mame popular person be na why say anyoma we politician bi afa na adwuma ono na ebie ni station
na sa bronye ye political figure or so regional chairman
oh na abronya as a regional politics dey we obetima ko stand so ko pre bibi ontimi eitine da achia na os ansa na ni beba ne ho so no na ye de ham na di na wie means what the make an asia it also nya discussion.
Is it that omo ya no mo feel say omo kan for mo ho adi me actually want to understand because social lady the baby I know what say some na no na odi atem some kind no
and I more than 3 videos or about 3 videos lady my monitor me thought I me share that to me boss monitors and crofo weeper because
as I ka ho bi no mo hwe na
me ka ho bi but I thought that oh yeah dwuman san your man na aka ho you need to investigate and get to know the real issue like then ekoso so I thought I thought that social media platform me share that corner me hwe I thought in crofo live because one say obi a o esen ka also say onim de pa no beto na education na wanya ato atwene no aba social media na nsem fata na oyeden okay it tells you says either be motivate you almost amonyamo ya ye wo achede we de yeden e de ma.
But I want to ask a question. Atem the is not any relative because me ba hanum say ye was atem mu because obi ekohwini a e atem the pa kese pa but me come krum ho no ma enya atem the e obi a wo twantro is it not relative because if say old checking it from that point of view dear it
depends on yes it depends on
and who you are directing it to yes they are all directed to say me direct you kwhwini to Fantinia me expect say be nia
yes
ma me direct to Asantinia me expect say be nia
yes
so you should know they are all director asamai then akone so and you don't tell me say girl we
no some no can there
I get it too because you say we have a certain language barrier. It is also one of the causes of some of these is you just setting the straits because unim ebi wo no mo a onim say in this especially my family Ibrahim for example say Ibrahim can krum kasa now so ugina chira wa hwe be say odi ni patronatem and I say like he's being too harsh but that is how they speak, that is how they talk. What I say omo kasa dey bi wo no mo a too harsh wo dey chira be say too harsh but to them it is normal.
I get it.
What I say. But, so there's a certain language barrier that needs to be defined very well. Me supporting your ear so. No, I would never support it. But you see, they are not also being motivated by some of these politicians because after all, they don't be free.
After all, they no.
The politicians, what are they going to get from?
Oh, they get political points from
no,
it.
but when
You
they
see-
who say
Sir John,
actually or expect say party be to edinity.
And I said, if the party is reasonable well enough,
Mhm.
they will not follow things like this.
you see, my person make can't say me mama koye sounded so political in my submission. Okay, by your chrome ha, Anna TikTok abako. Ebe di attempt can sometime a plane crash ni see helicopter crash ni buy no. I can't send fata ye chain no. A whole flag bearer of an opposition party. I will come in after the arrest. I will come in on camera. Ejina wa.
And on akoye motivation.
So no so person ye bi na your friend no.
Alizo
Na
or pepani bi
ye
asia
na
no.
penny ni bam no.
Or pepani bi ehu no.
If the political party is reasonable well enough, Sanema will most so.
So that is how
You
come
get
we
it.
need to have a discussion. It is a galamsey issue. Wama ye ti omo amene na nyom na ehodi galamsey site no. Eye mpanimfo bi a omo no, omo interest eye protected osoro ho. So no the onim pass e kwachi abrante ne pass so emfa ne ho because enyo no na ye chi no. Eye den na excavate e be seize no obeje. Obefre pani bi am yaje. Saa na me pese ye ti ase say mmaba wa ne mranti omo social media omo di atom ye se de bi emfa nkwachi omo ye ncho eye ya mabulu da chi ya na ye say no. Now you have a discussion. Now the attempt is being influenced by NDC MPP. Obia Anfani to uncontrol. Now let's look at the development of your Mabuni. Because said me kind say yo mimi ko bia aduma na me ko ana me board nko fa obi metna say e be vetino ne e be hwehwe mu ne e so or politically motivated even to an extent otimi di opponent attempt. Company bia or brand. Enti da achi ababawa we obetimi akọ aduma. That in the bush and EBS or Befana to Koyan answer or no episode to Koyan or bet you scam a connection man na enko or back or Shannon and Nabi your tin baby sending an enabling for. And sign your money and they or digital era. The obey bien where people Bibianko. And a national issue la. I think at this point I would advise yes. San and Rani say yeah. But we should have another angle to address this issue.
And that angle, no, and I'll say, Obia political parties in Yano.
Yes.
And consign
yes.
Kratas.
Yes.
They will agree.
Yes. Obia supporter. Enkoye den. Enkoye san yoma we be.
So I want to understand.
I mean, you're not
because Emra. So be the bonnet to this extent that what does the law says? Say Abronya kwa kodi di attempt and Agewe yakwa kodi di attempt. Na say ya chino. Ne edina kwa kujina mrana anymore. What does the law says about it? Say Emrane Makwan say yemfa di pakro no koto fiase na onko serve a certain term within a certain time. Then we know say oh yes aboni we ya samra we and the bedu. But look at the way the framework of samra we. Omo kwa na yakwa koyi omo ye de wetre san ye be koye ma ye be ko sa back and forth sa be na asem na to atwa. Na akwa koye say oh we dey just scoring a political or they score political points near there. But say Emrano say Abronye enimumrano so nimo. I say ignorance of the law has no excuse. Say Emrano say udidi atema. Ye bechi watum, ye chi utum so a. Obekwa kwode fiase ebia bosumi nsia anasa afi ba ko a. Ye masa amrano nya adwuma ne yempe obi ne yemfa mrano enso ne kon omo di sansem oni we no. Ye fa mrano so okon ye mu won konkodam. Na if I serve it as a punishment or as a deterrent to Omwa. Afraid Omwa your margin say.
And Confidela the message we about say Ruby say about or say where were all the concerns 3-4 years ago? Government protected Kevin Taylor the by
that is it.
Yeah, they didn't. No, but say he was brought here.
He's part of the
whole
system.
When a matter was raised against him,
he's part of the system.
He was brought here.
No, get it right.
Emma, no, you see
the boundary settings is also very important.
No, but you see the issue is that say obi ya de. Said ye Samekan ye say obi ya chi no. Na ye chi ni wie ye no a ye free no na obi akohage no. In principle, no. What you are saying is that but Kevin Taylor was brought to this country.
Sure.
So that's the point. We were told to say
he was being shielded by national security.
Yes, on him pennyphobia, Bermum pennyphobia, and
Well,
So when you do that,
you see,
then it
me,
means
I
that
always
also
say the
endorsing your
precedents.
own.
Sir John,
it is a
the
speculation.
precedents
A
are
matter at court.
You are speculating. Say,
Maybe.
on this
Yes, but Obaha.
for a fact.
But Obaha.
But if it's a speculation, then I agree with
Obaha. A man as a man will court.
you.
As no.
so our precedents no more said who pound.
As no was it discontinued? And
Yes.
it was something.
Yeah.
And per
So
law,
when
I
some
was
of
said
these
for
things are
buy
happening-
and he should have been arrested, sent to court. Nanka how the finance go through process. Nanka onya bail. Nanka obi who say Calvin Taylor crowd kasa. Yes, say speculatively. NDC ni bien no waka say Calvin Taylor NDC ni. Even Calvin Taylor no so MPP ni. But also, Obia said the oil and benefit NDC. It would say who NDC who buy a crown and say no crown and say who supporting the crown. Let him have gone through that process. Chino. Money bill that day na eba. Yes, eba Kevin Taylor crown must say all kasama ye crown no. Eba ye mam running in here then. Eddie. But now about me abronya or demu Henry years crown family home. But I am worried about this girl. Miss what they make here. I am not worried about any exposed political person. That
is why I have my concern. Because when him this very
worried one bit.
Your culture set is Emma different from a member. Emma will limit when it comes to talking to even men. So what you say? Oko the northern side before so baby chiabema ye fan is all fan Anthony say yemunchiano obekoto nuachiano. It's the same way when you come to our Oba had Musea, Oba person be kasa or their whole Brasimu the enemy kasa. A quiet girl way fast or the Okoso camera this scene so no didn't pay for table. Should tell you a quiet fast to no. And a more no person to Abrabomu was you who that because girl were bro 18 years. Now dream with the whole onim near oye. What I say? And some of these days, Yama Emrano me, I'm much concerned about Emrano. Semrani says, "Sabibi say, Esia." Now I heard a friend say, "Miracle abuaje, miracles are not some miracle. Miracles. And say Jenny Bibri. Oh, miracles abuaje. Essay whose speech doesn't warrant arrest. So you at him did crano, and ye bonnet.
No, but I don't know. Yes, I am Ranica.
Oh no, all cast asemino. We have sat in this country. Professor Mills suffered the same thing from the NPP. Meboa. Now, other presidents have suffered the same thing to a point. It says, "School akwala only even 15 years." That's what cameras in this way. The Akufo-Addo attempt, which is absolutely wrong. But the Koko you know, why the man pardon? It's not the same Akufo-Addo now. Catch us Munyan crying a life in farmer. You didn't President Mahama. There was one. Is it another school and crime businesses are? What did President Mahama? President Mahama had to forgive them. But what does the law says? If there's a certain law guiding this whole thing,
there is.
So Obi, I say, oh, they are changing there. Then also feel say, Obi so feel say, so also ye bonia. And they are okay. You bet you know. Exactly the point. Before so much was me say, what that for Ivan oh. I can't know you natural security. Oh,
I have some questions. Who some questions that mean young. I Evans Bremona on this matter now.
Sir John.
Yes.
I think discussion is very, very interesting. There are certain things we need to get right. Okay. So you're very fair. Okay. With our conversations. Sometimes we end up losing it. The issue of, and I like the way Sami put it, a NDC MPP problem.
Yeah.
Look, there are elements within these two political parties almost finances are there. Currently, as we speak, even journalists are journalists. They insult all the time. So okay. It is a old radio so unya TV so now we diatema. You have no moral right. We insult. But we are supposed to be that model. We are supposed to be that standard. And they yet nasi kasa ye standard. Ye will be our Ibrahim. So send ye be our TV Tereso Casano. In Yames or no, into a best standard, obey role model. Say, if Ibrahim starts insulting, Wabeye a very bad role model because there are people they bow and scrape. They worship people because they love them because they like them. So just here.
Politicians also need role model.
No, I'm talking about was say you inspire, but we rather commit the same. We rather commit the same thing. That is problematic. Politicians winning. They be amika say, you wrong say politician grab set the agenda. As media practitioners, we are supposed to be setting the agenda. What is our job? Our duty is say, you fa information, you be educated, you be informed, na entertaining. But in this generation, some media practitioners, you fail the society, because you're picking information, now you're twisting, because we are normally inclined or inspired or influenced. You my political party ni DNA. Yeah, journalists know. I'm coming. Yeah, political party no. You mani DNA. So na ye de influence information no, and sana. You even aim at what result are we achieving. And I believe say. Nyema ekoso no eye nyema bone, and the NDC edi ho for MPP di ho for because meba before say Akufo-Addo ebeba power no nyenya instances enima tantantan before say Mahama ebeba power no nyenya instances enima tantantan even as we speak ekoso. And I will always support, and that is where I'll support JB and Same. Say, baby, Drew no, and of course, JB also made a very salient point. Say, look, Tama, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo will be here, body channel. It shouldn't be so. Say, Emran say, Nipano, libel, and you see, we always, say, oh, free speech. No. In as much as you use free speech, you also cannot defame somebody. Yes, only panoso war ne fundamental human right. But you see, say oko defame will be koka some to be so. Na say nipa no take legal action. Iteti afanhudie so na nipa no si nipa no eteti afanhudie so. Na oko twa antro di nipa na tem nipa no nyabusua. We forget that. And you see, journalists, we must also be very responsible. A man funny say nyakonya no na say yenya microphone no ana yenya TV no tenaso ana yenya bia ye we a yenya me ye de we cannot be we cannot be touched. No. Nipa no a ye de ne betena TV no so ye de betena radio no so e di natem all in the name of politics no so abusua. He can also sue us. It is a idea no de wo kan ye no kura he ubia say oh fact no na say wokasa. And if you so Marfo will attest to that fact. If your credibility that is the level of credibility. Ye fa semono na the semono can ya can sem we attack the issue. We don't attack individual because ubia or your politician be and no. The reality is that if the person is out of politics, out of governance, that means but he has been put on that scale of scrutiny because the taxpayers see kind of. But even with that, it doesn't warrant insult, personal attack.
No.
Because you see, whatever he is saying is the truth. But you see, no krenye bako. What I said, no krenye bako. Who gives license?
No krenye bako.
It can never be true. No person no krenye bako. Be a catcher some missing no krenye bako. Is it no krenye bako?
I didn't know no krenye bako.
I tell you, I will share calabe.
Move.
They move.
Who say blue?
Doesn't mean say you are wrong. You are not wrong. And also say you're wrong.
No, when there's
there is something we call universal. Idea you read, you cannot go and stand somewhere. And
So that is it. So
it's one universally obia
so the perspective,
unless of course you have enough facts to defend it.
Perspective how they become that.
Yeah.
No credit, no cry back. No cry. Send labels are no pay. Would fufu.
Yeah.
If phone with wouldn't pass for phone with no cry na walk come. Enti me nkobase 3 days after.
Okay.
Maybe say fiada no pa udi den. Maybe house me di anwamo. It means that they can no cry no.
Fine. But me say another question. Is Messi the world best player?
Currently, no.
Yes. I didn't say.
Because the records are there.
But Waje Anache will be here.
No, but currently,
no, meba. Best player. Ballon d'Or.
Meba.
No, Ballon d'Or.
Kitano. Fact, no credible catch or saying Messi.
No, listen. Analogy now, JB creating here wrong. Listen.
Fact.
If you are saying, no, listen. The thing is that maybe you meant to say it's Messi a footballer.
No,
but because a world best player, that cannot be analogy. Yes,
based on
it's
fact,
Messi a footballer.
Best player.
And open credit. Is Messi a footballer?
No.
Yes or no? But that is Messi the best player. And when they said he's not the only one playing football.
And based on fact,
but Waje Ballon d'Or na ye dey ama players. Extra say we any ball the whole we are seeing on any ball pa no. Messi Ajiche will be
in this case, they be on the greatest of all beer.
It makes him the best.
It makes
you see,
does it not make him the best? If he's the greatest of all time, does it not make him the best?
Okotenefi. Yes, Okotenefi. Na se sa odaso kita sa awards ni nyina no a. It doesn't still make him the best player in the world because
so Bians and Jim and then do need the but that's not the point I want to make.
Okay.
You see, radio stations, any friend say, Mr. Trofo Moye, Omo Edidi attempting a symphony now. Look at this. Oko elsewhere in the outside world. You were Ubia position. Opposite the Republican, the Democrat, and symphony now. You were Ubia the radio stations, and TV station belonging to. Now look at this. You buy a certain Hanumu say DNA. There are a lot of radio stations who are inspired by the same politician. Politicians for now and won crater, to me crater. So if I could be and Hanumu say we are able to identify say way a NDC station, way MPP station. It's a drop for the Yoko national. When you do Hanumu say, oh, NDC near automatically you tend to be an MPP person. Emma, politician best show kutupa. No, I'm a quine. I'm what to me at this. I can cancel my answer for the actually will be. Now, Sanko for no NSA Adiano. You nim Rabia a teacher's Adiana. So I didn't say you jam Momoko because NDC will power, NDC will power. All NDC related stations in Nasimo Mekabia, assumed to be no crack. As against opposition. Sekobane the other way round that. Near MPP Bekabiano, some fufro, the Edemawo. And your whole precedents are in the previous times, you had to chase some trophobia too because of the same as a free speech. And Ransema MPP for Kayano. Nayatem the day. I'm going to say a binumu, no more than the AMRA. And then the same issue now. The same issue now. You should MPP for Biatum. You said that a free speech. You see, we need to set the same, and that is why the politician is afraid to use the law.
So, of a PVC standards, make truth one, not two or more. Okay. And all the baby on say, do you know that majority of young people who have insulted the elderly in the last decade and a half are either dead or living in a poor condition? That is true. Over. No crap. Mr. Minkase, truth depends on where you stand. Exception. Or the exception 69. From whatever angle, it will continue to be 69. Okay. Also, the banana. And Kofi Dela say it is disturbing how
we are going because I'm scared what my young children will see on the internet. But ask Sammy, can't these videos be censored in this country?
I'll come there.
And you I'll
come there.
I mean, chama homra. Eba no abaho. Na ya to so we say higher come 87 point. Eba is here.
Mami Ajua, person yenko krom. I was saying to bibia would be senior high school and say Marfo. Ma, oh how big cranny. Let's you be brain. No more so you mo juju. Enough for be home I feel to me. But when you know the car register Edupack that me best metomo. Don't see my register Edupack. Na Eddie Sunono.
Prospectus Ghana and Eddie Ishii Abba and the Ghana Education Service Ajiatum. Among Kolini na Eco SHS for Nancy India, a whom Yasa will be good answer. We do school hono, or trunk, or mattress, or pillow, or chobox, or school dada air trail.
As a CCI, saying,
you hear me say. You better dial *713*821# and now see a beco abbe from Tintine www.edupackgh.com. They are true thing. What you mean so aqua kutia ewo ADB branch bia ebeye a bonus a dafo. Our for who house we na etra Edupack abba ama SHS our boy I am ready. Hello family, Genuine Dental Clinic. Ubia jina tumono, aneto ngratui. Sebano esi aduma hudia. Genuine Dental Clinic. Ane dimu wakutine. Bra, nanya mawusi nyede. Entiapo, nanya fe. Abribia. Yedi abe fumfidi. Yedi shasa wusibe tiapo. Ana abe guya suye. Se uba ya suye ya. Ye mfishemu. Eshadi ya hawo. Na afe ya maunwa kwanjere. Anasa anuyi. Upese usi wese. Anasa. Upese utu wese. Upese usha wese gold. Anasa silver. Bra, nanya mfamfidi. Enguhu wuse. Enyimkeka biare womo bia afi wona bi binti emwa bi awonse ane why lucky na so person will see fita ane Genuine Dental Clinic and make come from out afi se kaka ye na so see achia hona fa bedan Accra ngwa na afi atomic down aflawo ye wo Eco Bank abon sign mu ye ni Ghana Commercial Bank ane die nhwe Tamale Tishigu ye ben MTN office wo pe ye ni post office no ane die nhwe Techima Mazi ye wo Mazi kwan na wo de ko market hona Kumase wo be hu ye e wa Abepo junction ye ben Total filling station and afi Tonsu High School junction traffic nasewa Freyen 0549906588 Genuine Dental Clinic ye bema wo sie dia dance
Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra, Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra, Midimafo Herbal Clinic Accra. And you want here, passengers a gumi kaimi, a Hana do one aircraft. Hey, and the Accra and put them at the mo, and near the Mwampa. They say, dear, Educam Atlantic International University, America Memo, about Dr. Dujanfi Babasu, honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine. It is said here, I am Saro, I am more. Oh, Mr. Minim wife, your copa war, 1 year, 1 city, you send between 1 and 8 years. Connection na encheda nkoye na esakakra ti say wa pege mu ama hodiam bam connection ne wo ye wo ba de kro stroke nso de wo fa no small chese agidi wa wu ani de asie no yare bia etatia e wo Dr. Tamda so eni so diabetes hepatitis B prostate hypertension malaria yare bia Kumasi say
Who ago opposite government school no
and then Krahanso obepem e wo Pokuase Maira Kwan no so doctor 0244774282
and 0500-727215.
Midimafo Herbal Clinic. Midimafo ne hwa. Wutie Ghana Akoma. Mem potamu. Anokwa. Akwada kete wano wese what's your say din draw bro set your wusie what's the film se kusi wojena kosie ka baby set the patch what ya kaya ya mo sakwada so nia waso se me hu wan me so se what's the boss we ya za o ma me anu papa wato da kuna this is sardine ogojo kwa this is ofrabudin as modeka mutia usu kwa ubetia ya fame me sanfa we aka adakole Yabamotemeka, mi flapocho, tia hojo, so mi sikadia, a honjo, okata kosimi, a wafubacho, and then my last warning. What's the bar? What's the country baha? Mr. Sodimu, Kapapus and Sebaha, early tomorrow morning, clock, Namiwa, the Betty Sika, Sanya ready, that's a mitiga, a whole number to me, 87.9. original. Mr. Fanthery, Siapatre, Nayaferi, na brothers agree, and no more than Ghana, Jana crying at the wee, and so you know, so to the cry, yet the wee, comics of the wee, I can't see or be a free.
Right, I'm sorry for that is that. Yakwaba, I'm not in Sir Obaji and your rock mission.
Send me a free. Me who tell me, I can never die. I used to stand there and cry. I was a meteor, I have a dry line. It's in my Jojo, let me see. Metia, me way, me free, be told, me travel lamp. Oh, gas, go. Me never you born a bishaka keep. Also,
and Andrew Rock Mission was all promoting on second.
What's that? Your medical catch yourself. Friday be a coffee for birthday.
Yes.
Friday be a coffee for birthday. And I'm catch one say, and Reggie, I'm catch one say, and Rose and Reggie. I'm going to just open at the be at the cab. You are not make a crack. But you see, and Ray Drew. And the Uchu would time cry now. What's the young quick? What's the young quick? And they are, maybe they didn't first you. Like I say,
also in your Angel Rock Mission.
When me and Manasuku.
I want to say, Rock Mission. Now, I Angel group of companies that you have just a pharmacy near about shop your Robin. Usi since ways where bosses here, the 2 year come. Tomorrow so many. I o de kakra so a obenumadu eno de sene ene efia da no de dey we ayi bi anim alcohol bi anim natural herbs ne de aye ukọ pharmacy shop herbal shop abenya bi for 0244186612 and after 0244832286 na omo enyo so kama na Edu Park Simin Control say akwada no a watro BC awi a watwen results no ade ba ko abu apa ne sa akwada ko school a o se ne niam a ode ko no hu de ode ko enti Edu Park aba no prospectus Ghana for and share implement na we no Ghana Education Service for agia tum say je enti bomade say ososo no obetimi adisan hye so kama ye tell say akwada no ko no the trunk or the mattress pillow beko chobos beko na so ko ne say Sane menina won ho ya na ba e ka ba fie ko fa dropping obetokra Africa jeti ane adum ne ba bia otobi afira wie no wa ho ya na obi afa ba ko de ko wanya ne fo na pillow no obi de ko uti anye ya beto mattress pillow na to be ba na obi amaso de ko enti hye no so se onsoso no obetima dial star 713 star 821 hash star 713 star 821 hash and afis obetima ko ADB branch bia also per Edu Park ntina wo ba ombemo aye bibia kama o call on website www.eduparkgh.com www.eduparkgh.com bibia be find the amount 0500600607 0500600607 and if it's 0302 955050 omba jo so na bibia koso kama a grassy doctor so kono ho a aka chiro say typhoid to ase kra otu typhoid ase kra the mount nti bomade so be call suffer ko heba center ho a grassy doctor yes grassy doctor omo na mo next ho next do ha mra enti ukoha somewhere ko be show come in fact say kan haban jai or the record about Mr. Abedwa so no and ebusi immune system e manage pressure e boa so ma menstrual pains mo a man bo so me so na mo tiam no ni nyina no ehwe yi free ho the mount and after be man so wa think akofem so no you need it enti bomade so be call software ko heba center ho grass doctor owo kuma se he ya ana wutie mi a bia wutie mi free bia obekuma se breman uduru breman also hwe ban mu no ehwa a obehu software ko heba center Fred men say okay o na afia akoma efe main entrance ye ha ye ne city mall no na opposite Promise Herbal ewo repair FM Sax Pharmacy or Patasi Block House Time FM obuase Free FM Otachiman Posak Herbal ewo mrum na fe top amazing so Tafu Methodist Church Ejiso Government Hospital entrance wa and Otek FM Anointing Fast Food on career. Freno ewo 0248672271 0248672271 eno ya de tia no ntino ya de cancel cry ye di ya de cancel ye di na ya de cancel e be di ana Ibrahim ni di Didi.
Okafo didi o.
Okafo didi. In fact, mema fefo abam na in between na fia hwe. Nkomo no yedi bebre. Na oko Facebook so comment bebre na eba. Ma menhwe na menkinkan Facebook die bi from we are. Afei ye beba be hwe once a wuti radio a wano ye meka se dwo mama yenka bi ene eye fiada obeka bi ma kwa ma so aka bi why kama ayi okay so ata Kofi Akosa osisa John ka kire wo mo se number e friend no 88 and that's why 88 we and then we 88 into no cry back up ono so de no ambitious ajamafo si wo hwe yen etie ewo ochiri krom na Yakubu Dombo te offenso kaira say indeed minim de na person ochire de Kwaku and the despite was say John ebi mo ton railway land na we bi nchi no nti ne say no omo ba ha say obi ato ana otu omo nti ebedi akire yegusu kra edi akire o say good morning, Sir John. Bacho, is it only about a friend is saying and then chi? Na Bacho, okay? Nkramai, inyan, and I'm punching, almost so can be. Emrano crown or comunina, Mrano comunina yet and then Jim Emrano comunina, stray animal, be a stray animal. Okay. Kwaku Junior, I'll say good morning, Sir John. I am Officer Junior from Atunsu High School Junction and Afanko Junction traffic light and yeah Juma for the past 4 months esrewa ya ma wenin ko homa yen nanadwa ehwe yen nanadwa Sir John ehwe oni team no pa Ezekiel Daniel ato enso de enso aba na mo amaka nso mo de aba Nicholas Makan mo de Bene Boateng good morning and Jerry John Owusu Safo yes a friend father for all. I said, we are seeing you here Akoma FM because of me. I am father for all. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, there's also there are 2 years in now. Thank you very much. Yeah, for course, kakra. Na, Sammy, me sure say what we on this one.
Maybe Sir John, me pese
conclude your honor.
Now, yes, you bet me blame me parental control on Sanyoma we be. But the end the nkrofo be bromo yes Sanyoma be brain you know. E be crab bro 20 years. 20 years no and pain be no sociology I say society makes man makes society and said they make no obi wo also or you pushed by certain ideology be and say actualization needs be or then or pay e bia wo who's a former vice president ba umi said they making obi akodi atem bi wakọ hagi nipa no so no so ye bia ye be friend na then again say the JB kan
and the trend na then so trendy
peer pressure trends also come home and say the JB can and they say who feeds you controls you and it's a man say any point to be politically exposed me be a radio station to me be a TV station yeah I'm a sign your way because so I think it's a high timer obia back onto the round table near have a discussion MPP and Amakano so ababa youth ne say from say John me from now to the next 5 years and your way enjoy because you coach you be enjoy because you are jailing because when my frontier a MPP ni dream say you are jailing me because and you are buying our power. What did they make and I say? Oh, when he say you born you, name money say you are jailing me because and you are buying our power. Name me them kind of buying by obey me. And this needs so MPP be bound to be ya chin or beggar say you are jailing me because and you are buying our power. The other political leaders in Ambantanase. No one to me my this peace pact. Now, and stopping youth from doing these things.
Okay, me that's my main focus. 032249835 024311447. Pachoba and why in TNTMY. Nyakasa tintimbia, nincha tintimbia, over contem. And if you that, good morning.
Good morning, Sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm Pastor Jamal, the radio market.
I'm in you.
I'm Professor Gilshalabi, Namika Regional Chama, and Akoti, and Basanko. So, John, I'm a phenomenal car, Kevin Taylor. Before Kevin Taylor best started to be at the main support, but I can be a year or two. I'm a friend of contract. So the idea behind Mr. Vice President, who was President, incompetent. Student person, no, one is so a yard. So then I remember them in so. I said, Ghana, and then you say that a yard is greedy, a yard is a new. And you go to the US and that attitude, or body, and my Nipa, Yuma Torres, a Nipa, and more, and a year. It's a Nipa the US about the woman of Canada, and the other than 2 million. And now, when you can't go to the I'm looking at Patan, and you're going to go and you're not because of the Nipa and young person, the more than 4 million. It's hard to know that. I said, no, the most I said, your body, and then cancer,
making a point.
The real music, I said,
I disagree with you. Obianka some of Nante, but
the way
am I a nuisance to the society or say I can't want them? I am surprised, Jamal Ona Wokawi. I am surprised. Maybe I'll certify a grand strategy. Let's not go there. My uncle, you can make your point, but I mean, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Roma for them. Now, Pomo for them.
Yamiadum.
I think I'm now, my for videos, and I'm here, police commander, this is what I have to announce to Coca, as a man now, Coca, incoming now, or everything else, and a part of the
Maybe I am going.
Let's get your more discussion. Then kind of conference. Sit down. The man can now say, there's a way back. I was in the sea. I was I think that in my institutions in the in my institutions, some level. Because they are to go up on Ania, yes, I was there. That you said, I want to be off on the way and mine. I will be a job and then come line to Mawa and can hold back to myself. It's the kind of comfort now. This is only a no institution into me. Then you switch to the you but I have this out so you do not finish to mania. The people here for no my salano. And no better.
Medasi, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
My dear.
Brother, that's what you know.
Yeah, that's what you know, Blana. The bread down say. The only way you the country outside of you day. I don't know if I saw that time. Nakupo abo mo abata to yusua ele no mo nai o so ya na ka no mo to de na ka wo no mo da awu abata ka so de no emi awo mo ni emi kan si ga mo mo na to ba ha me kai je tam wo wo ko phobia o mo tete wo mu so abo na ma bontia e de ti abo no e de ko to de di no de choose gaze na awu abata na emi se ka na ga I did your career on the Bala Bay, where my cousin did the Pamela Musidana, where family places will be, where you're doing the Tunakudas, and
good morning.
Good morning, today.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very the first level.
Senior, Mamma Tio.
Oh, today. So I prefer now the club maybe to do not to media, to be frankly speaking. Well, you're the kind of crowd. I want people from and I decided in the sassy. Now, we need the tea money.
And I also bet twice.
Anna, I don't know, Sassy, and I want to be uncorrect. No, Sassy, and make me points. Let me make your point. Over Sassy. I mean, you. So, it is a no, a couple smart. When you show, almost seen about 8 times on the ground. There are some worker. Only be Yagina. No, see about you. What I say. Abonye rense mo kika bebe efa pahama ho obi eno wachi no but our councilman is okay na you party members asole ditwi say yentiase say abecho abonye kwa wa yentimicho come this smart kwa yentiro e don so kwa because me the program ni yi
me that say good morning okay but wait number 03224 98035 0243114497 okay yes indeed. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So new part of did you be at them? a play. Come to me, to call more than
make your point. Why? So, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You discuss a platform. To buy my boat station be this channel. Right. But you'll be a free. Coffee, I mean to you.
Crying in my arm, a penny in my change to see a motor clan. I mean, say, a day yet shame that to be. Indeed, we decided to say this. Present our no of an uncle. How comes I buy a what so? I don't know the actual. I saw come by through so no did papa. But upon my papa. About 50 years. You to get 5 years now, Papa. Ulma, a woman. The friend, Klana, Mobana, Animan, or more. Oh, Diana. If you yet show that to be a man, way out of the room. For I don't go pay me the area. I said, I buy a good opinion about Trim Brown, Dana, or didn't teach other two about me. Now, I still will be here from some reason. It's a huge out to a kind.
Made us CM for good morning.
Good morning, Sir.
Captain.
Sir, I know what you for now. This is a 1 year winner. Sir, we never hook I say. Moi, mon ama bon tin. Nkamen ka se mentin to a. Ni se tafo ekọ ayi. Omo no mu chi akwanchempo. So when go appoint man na ntia bon tin. That time no. No mu ti be kan nam, no mu ti chomu. Esi are juba. Omo na nimre. No na nchena. Omo na ma bon tin amudi semfo no. Ah, can I want you? I want to show you now.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sir John.
Yes, sir.
The channel is for you. A former coverage at Attention.
I'm in 2 million.
Sir John, I'm one of the media chef and you can you. Until we jam one book myself on transform and I'm never come with someone to EDD and I say someone to focus. Baby. And one or more, and they said, baby, if you say the Tobia, a baby or no more to Banuk me job, no money, and I'm boys in the youth now, but now be far for an ADD. Man, I say, no, the walk to talk until I only walk out with the fat bow. Jim Clatter, I was so before about to
hello, good morning.
Yes,
sir.
I want to say,
come here, Dominion.
No, but some communications officer.
I'm required my inquiry.
Yo, my regional chairman and Akosi, no honorable regional minister. Now, what's your communities with Blue Honoma, Oma Bla, say, Obanya Ponchan, and the book Hosua, so Obanya Swa, a Sobian book agent, send a bit of movie babonte. Listen, Swa, the Judicial Mobile Loss, and to me, I say, my Bosuma Swa, Yadia Mukal. On the implementation, on the Udemy campaign, I'm making my regime. Now, freedom of speech as in a letter. So, Joe, I know just a bit of a and the democracy in a practice. But if the bomb will be freedom of speech and a democracy in a practice. Now, we should say, I'm a coffee. Manchester, some people need a class answer to make bomb mine, a sukura. Young people first will do it. Oh, different they know. As soon as the Okada Mama has some DMP factor, a DMP factor, maybe I'm quite you. But some of the I mean, a judge and say, I'll come here. Not to look at a judge in a political judge. We are young people from here in US. Almost a more school could degree. No more support to have 1 year. Let me catch a say, as a school, no more call. So,
you, Martimedas. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Sir John.
Yes, sir.
We are a Moscow committee for staff.
Yes, I'm Penny. Bokodia.
Yamadam. And the pay me, Miami boss, Honorable Joseph Amankwa. NC for Kwabe East. I say, meeting maybe say JB. The John one.
I on one.
Hey, JB. We are penny a Moscow committee. What am I bo? The John.
But I am quitting. What I told him.
What I mean, Kajan say, oh, you are one from me. Now, and some Amokano, a John. And some who ya papa. Senior will be a kind say, so say, Dachi. Would be the baby echo anymore. Some political language okay you also political talk no that before say obe pre-bibi no na yare fell according to say who call military and any security services the John only tracy o background say brown na busa no obra etisen can you know by a name sir and this will be actually a we ope so political appointment yen tracy say now we beguno no na ne kasa etisen eni bi na wa wu name the late Sir John ya me mfa ne currency mi krom ni sakra wo no ni a okoka ya ye chi no ko gina Supreme Court sada no na yenu ya ba ko former listen
okay but okay ko saying okay ko we saying
me ka ko we say sakasa no mpanyifo emfa omuna 84
me da say emfa last caller good morning.
Yeah, I'm here to John. You have a call
Tobo Parliament, right?
Hi, I'm sure. I'm sure MC Honorable Amo Kamel. I need Professor Bachan for. So John, no question about it. Say what freedom of speech. Now freedom of what you freedom of media. Yeah, me just say. I will say media clear the open. So now Ghana have my one. When you say I'm running away to my. And if you be as any case, you should so be for cat na agent to want I am question and don't say also work. Now abroad some work can go pa did be so for and then before go at campaign some people almost on the past one club people before we do much and party go. It is a be a man when media what can say am I matching where any person.
That's it. Pa, we so I mean 1 minute wrap up now. You come off France.
You see, now Kofi Dele bisa say, then na authorities in between. They be because the cyber security authority, they work so below the belt. On my frontier, there was so many platforms, social media platforms here. Well known say had the attempt and it's on your mind a coso. But up till now, these platforms are still active. Is it that they don't have touch with social media platform owners no? And amongst me moderate this way because make I say communications minister say or the content regulation all the social media platforms up till now you progress of it. Say that to also and an American. You see, yes, Emrane say obi obefum biana anye biana and less than more than 3 years be cried that's already okay. Fine. But at the end also not the regulation no and the oye regulatory body no so ya fasadi you.
Okay.
NCA then or more ye.
Let's move on.
Yes.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Less than 10 seconds.
Okay. Less than 10 seconds.
Samuel Hay or my friend is a software developer.
Yeah.
Let's empower some of these people. No more provide the software my bit me regulating.
Okay.
Facebook in my media, in papa dia. No dia no ni Ghana ha. No be catch us be regulating.
Okay.
Oko some places are. Omo no mo regulate omo akasa omo de. Hwe oko Dubai ya ho. Untumi use WhatsApp ho. Omo so omo platform omo tumi use to communicate. So let's empower some of these people.
Yeah. 1 million coders.
Jaja man. Friday Jaja.
Me da se pa I moment to am come so. 1 million coders we are. Ni nyina ye be adwuma kama. Me da ma se pa no pe ma me to am come so na yenkwe yanim on this discussion. Na yenhwe. In fact, last time we share mo say pani ye be koso na yabo ehomode na ye de naba. Na brano no ye na di nkomo. E fa no Kwame Brobe Apia. In fact, I mean they are na minim say well me refer whether say lawyer or say then but ni na we executive secretary the advocacy for medical malpractice victims. Beni Akaba.
Yeah, John.
Bibi aboko there.
Nyame adom boko so.
Nyame adom. Ehun ye pa na. And then I have a lot of questions. And then come on ebe questions more. Maybe aboyen so that your tie for mutie you know. Who appreciate and come and then they also understand what we are discussing and not pain.
All right.
You know, apomode hu nsem ene kwan practitioners no so treat patients. Minim se brano no ye kɔ yanimu a ye bɛhyɛ da nya ye kɔgya yarehwɛ no ye mmra na ye have a day on that.
Okay, sure.
Na ya hwɛ mmra no sa mmra no de ka so that we will so understand komodia ye di brano. But Wadaroma, this is a question now. Obi diaba na no ayi de no ay kan kolebu de di ho nkomo. Kolebu de di ho nkomo no. Okay. Yate se Charles Amisa and the family no. As you the 3 hospitals are according to the reporter committee health minister setting up omodeba say omoka ho bi. Na abranche ni wuye ni wuo no nye natural death say wanya kwanhyia ma bia wawu ana bibisa as a result na emuma ye ya pia nipa no and ye one doctors wo ye bo mu din in this report and the attorney general na ope omo family ni pay 2 million Ghana cedis compensation.
I said 20 million.
Sorry, 20 million. Yes. Sorry, facha me. And yes, I said 20 so I
modu.
I said 20 so mintina. I no yes I know. Yeah, this is 20 million and the 20 million compensation. And the question be busa say Crawford sika no sododo na hu hia kra hu hia because eventually hu de ku no. Until that is it. Family ni person hu de ku no. Dear Biona car was a question I'll be at the bar, see a bar, you buy no pearl by you Musa say, Sicaniso, and I won. And who cry here, family in Becca say, only a 7 court compensation.
Well, Mecha ye tear for. As to say, Sicaniso, and answer is swa court and a betray. Okay. Obia bit me na Junimuno, Obinian Jinaso be say, on say 3 facilities and on no mudili. Maybe in the mind of the lawyer. Or teacher liability na mo bia obi abegene de kaka okay na as at this time no de okwa court no facts na available na ode kwa Akoma court na betime ti asem na bobu asem na ka say ampa ebi kwa kwa wie no na de na kwa wie sa court na adwene mu court na adwene be ni say bibi bi o hono na o say nka eba ansa na de omo hwe no awie pay o sa de ko no court na ehunu enti on grant de omo hwe no min so ati ase enti say so na say do so no de court dey kwa ekobo enkuro bon na be kire ha wa judge na be si aso asem memum judge na wotumi or discretion to say mo per 20 million mama mo 5 million obi anti me yane hwe wa wonti ase wetumi akwa apili eti ha wo mbesi abo mu nkuro a kire court no na be kire na mo busa say ehu hia say omo betu sa na mo yi say jo busa me ka say ehu hia pa de nti ehu hia pa ni say dia ba be gina ba bia ye gina ya de bia ye di medical negligence won komo ye kan medical malpractice won komo any say there's no accountability obia ni hon ma atemu on sane kan atemu like akuntabuo obia ye ma obia mbu akunta odwuma odie ho enti se ko basa obia ye de ope na mre bi ko duru na patient bi ko hospital na oko amanie mu ana say okupra na otimi hold the hospital accountability ni na apart from other aspects e bi ni say obetu asasika na ode aye mpata e de amomu otu abi asisika nyina kra say be emfa nipa no ensam bankwa mu bi na emum say de ba ya e kira obi foforo e di dwuma wo hospital wabro health worker obadwini say emre bi atwa mu no say na course wa ekofa sunsun so obone bai enti meso me ye adwuma na memfa ahweyie enye de enye adwuma omo so brian ka omo abo ni omo de hye ne ho bia no at least that can bit me de makoma abafom kaka enti no court kro no say be medical negligence ho court kro no enye se o de kwako nyanye nipa kro de mo mahu hia se betu sa na mo se de be ya omo tinchen ni so behunu se adwuma na wo ye no o accountability bia also wo ye de provide at a point in time say anko ya. In this case, why never bear this cost? Because if about hospitals, doctors, attorney general, why never a bit to us again? And I buy if you say I buy attorney general, I buy a lawyer, and he said normally okay suits like this, they'll bring the attorney general or buy a nominal defendant or case no. Now your friend is saying facilities now or more jumano. On say obia we juma bia yo and she share honum. The obey bia say papa say boni or so bonu ko wie Normally, you hardly see say individual doctors, but sometimes they can join them as defendants. And also looking at how our circumstances no on say do maybe medical negligence and malpractice no Sir John, it me a free real the iron of criminality. If we say senipa na o ma yaresa no ye hwehwemu eti say they set up fact finding committee a me the report back. Now based on the report they will bring it pointed to the fact say nipa na all year adwuma na ma yaresa no bronika say or reckless disregard for human life. Just one fact ye kura anya adwuma no kura na it gets into manslaughter is a criminal offense. So sometimes negligence can impute criminality depending on where you see it from. And you know, my dream say, male, facilities no, and our mobile so as a woman, no more say, court no dream say, Bibia Kosuna Kuya. No move ya, no more internal sanctions, but that is if the individual people are not made a party to the suit there, then almost a bit more punish you administratively. Say license, for a certain period. There are a lot of sanctions that can be applied to those people, but then it's relevant, say, you be taking that course of action.
So, to be say, other than ministry, no more. Doesn't mean say because of Attorney General in ministry now.
There be ministry that's on here. Why we have victim now pay compensation?
No, I'm talking about one more concern in this discussion. Say now you can health ministry can gonna set up committee, anyway, we submit a report and they call. Doesn't mean that the Attorney General and the handle the health ministry aspect in this suit.
Definitely. Say a institution.
Okay.
Now you see, they didn't even need the report of the committee to take this action. And Timothy say, committee in report. They could have had their own investigations. They can do that. Private matters committee be no higher set. When I'm fan say because of maybe a free bar again is attraction now. So in circumstances where there's no set committee to even do a fact-finding mission, we still have to go to court. And and yes, a committee in court or one kasane was within their right to take that action.
But obi superka aman komoya kwa we say ne omokra no they've won the matter before even going to the court because there is a fact-finding committee or established say a question of fast. Is that also right?
And the fact is different from law.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
And I say a fact-finding mission. The win him the raw state of affairs now they watch. Or no mission na yedema a committee ni say edi ni see koko hwem you na oba no ntina committee ni adwuma bi no say wa refer some go for nyina to the appropriate regulatory authorities.
Okay.
They don't have that power. Omuntimi nya hwe.
Okay.
Ento mo de wabonkuro ye ko hwehwemu no ye se na we ko na we yesi na we ko na we yesi we onso ko ye we wanye owie na sem oni tumi bia say obe pronounce liability. Nti so tie Professor Kosa de okan na o say Charles Mbisano owu as a result of medical neglect. One can say medical negligence because only sa to me no. Medical neglect is different from medical negligence.
Difference there.
Medical neglect ni say a kwan house and me fan say medically no yemfi no.
Okay.
And a negligence ni so yes say o asudie bi da wo so e wo mrem a protocol say friend say duty of care. Na sa asudie no wan ye de wo sa wo ye ntia friend say what breaches our duty no.
Okay.
Now what breach duty the way no? Bia na duty no breach na nya na kofa nso so money buy. It made the example patient number hospital condition of the buy na so critical na obewu dada. Na emom obi andi dwuma bi a wan di eti ho na court na dwuma. Court ne kwa hwe mu say adwuma na wo ye na say wa anye no na de owo ne buy na bia wa anya mba but nya na de owo ne buy. Bia wo ye de ni kwan sen ka wo ye but still amfo owo na amba. Eti nwoma miensa asudi eda nipa kono oma yaresa so which is the duty of care na make no and a breach. So breach can be any form. Breach, it can be an act of omission. Yes, she egu ho yes diso e fa ye adwuma no either say wa di ba be ka ho na akwa kofa nsusu aso boni aba ana say wonye de wo so wo ye no na nso di nsusu aso boni aba je hu sa mienu wa wie no saa de wa anye no ene ku nipa na na ebia da bi ana say de wo ye no ene ku nipa na na ebia da bi. It is our answers no and na court no edi so like it's a test that the court will follow to determine say negligence akoso anasa ankoso. And the mean can say the mere fact that the committee has made that pronouncement no I mean implies say be what the bem court there just could do man and some kind of.
Okay, so mami chame home rame ba there's this question nipa obi busa na no say me papa Ephraim na omo autopsy report by na I say omo man wrong medication ache and then komo ya yedi already see atwena dwensi so say asem no obese pursue matter no now the facility no call court but papa no yesie no for years but obese asem no nka taking the matter na on the court hono de emra no betimi aka ma no ene akonya bi ohode ma no na mi ntwa mo homra me ba no we say question no de ma for me ba say but all question bi a betimi drop in on Facebook Akoma 87.9 FM na yedi ho komo ene breba mu a I will allow also for some calls specifically be a question odi anu me say we me call ha na yesi but ubisa question bacho say na ato me e de na metimi aye why na boy pa me ba sisi aye
Womumpanyimfo kanya womboatse de oya foto nsachiri nyipa gida nsɔhwɛ na marama po na edwuma befie mabra na maboto ho na madahate mo wonde ma na mbi poso baby na metsema na ho twi ntuntun yekum ebufu so na mezukura atama me ne shop ho atama me be pentuntun edru osekroti na obejo wo friend fatala sa isokura osibi chara papa tana wosipo anyubotwa onhe onyipaduen oye nhom so de na ntuntuna wo suro nama osan ku inseta otu na za wo hwehwe ni nyinara oya quick action ishe sidanyi fatala ye wono coin spray ni nyina bi epiandodo wa free 0599 315 600 senya spray wo bem ho a fi wo beye semade no man from amfa wansana akehim otode bien monso coil insedo na ndem fatala is set out krati FDA apenedo
hanye kom abusapani abekasa titru ni ema no emma mo so moka ho eye abusapani kasa yo abusu achia me bedase yendi hie ya yie se de be hie nyina nmunyam nti ye de ho contract nyina ahye God's Way Funeral Home fonsa
God's Way Funeral Home nso de wo ye ho sua ho pa
ane woton oman mu ni abrochire efundaka ededa efunu se de omanfo enyim di panabra na wote ase pepepe ambulance ane ka papa wode fefunu poor bearers emrantia wo su efunu de maachie enhwen asiedie efunu ntade local foreign nyina picture roller boards video coverage be kajade God's Way Funeral Home was sound system kete adwa live band wo catering services anuanuane wo yiase e wo asofo a wo ye wufusom wo MCs for occasion be event bia God's Way Funeral Home there. It says everything under one roof. Abusapani, where the entwaso view. God's Way Funeral Home noa. I need the right company no. Na ye be who away. Owo kumasa safuleba. Kani koko board dano enhwe nimu hwa. Muduru a mumusa ankrato. Ana monfre 0322 006 221. Ana 0243 73 74 57. And 0266 1946 78.
Right. So we are back into member is our question na yeah but my mom me for back clinic about so doctor time that's doctor do fee stroke diabetes doctor Sibra obeshow why on the obenya da just show adwuma wa bo ntina e friend doctor time that's no the for it bo akwa agogo ne aban school hwe ni mo sanso na nkran so poku asma ira kwa no so be hu no friend number was 0244 774 282 nene medimafo inni enkomo ewo ho mini ama memra ho na question no be sure so what ase pa
o se John Matias here so say ni papa film
na report omunya ni chese eye edrobi a omo de man no na am say omo medication omo anye ne mayi na the film nti in this case papa no makosi ne but the report is there but obetimi e dey asem na kokko to say is in Crawford the name kokko nti no me so me
obi a kokko tin bi
obetimi dey akwa na yo okay
it is a John one say wo bibia ye related to negligence ewo yana ha over 3 years I also there some court enti nipa ya kana sim say ni papa ni wu ye 3 years atwam ena omuntu na mo bia so mu court a putoka say say a statute bad there will be a friend statute of limitation a say after a certain period no untimi take an action in negligence And you say even if or suspect say per the autopsy can also be in error. Okay. Until we have to find out toxicology. Then say autopsy no, and say do. I mean, there's a lot of questions to be answered. Okay, and one, say 3 years up a home there, a bad name so beko. Name mefa ne say asem see no, and na odi koto hospital anim, and no catch and say, ya jatum say bibi antwa ye, ye be see asem de be pataw, ene echna. Na ohun say omu sisi no there, na say omu bunu kwati ade omu kan no, omu andi so there. Obetimi akwakota kosere court in the court ni mbie ne pono man no wontie na asem free say when sleepy on a right. I mean,
make effort.
You made an effort, but uguso ye no who say nkofo no omu no delay in bad faith. And until now ba say oba be court no. It's your honum side there because most of the times no the defense lawyer will only raise that issue. Well, when you are statute bad only capacity class or the assembly court. It's into your better and until they be I can say Obiako hospital na bibi ko si ekoto chima na se obi a wahwe ndo fu bi odwen na adwene mu odwen say enfom so bi na akoso a e so tu anamon from second asem ni besi no to the third year. After third year no it becomes a problem. Just a could prove beyond a certain way say court in be on tea was some yes idea ashame.
I mean, oh dear no mami who how many years? Just say at the end of the year. Yes,
so that's why we're having these conversations. To educate people to know. Say, we all say, once I didn't know my fancy nipan kwan senku we ngumpo na otiase ho. And wakako pra me the example. Wako facility A, we pra. Upra and we lose confidence in that facility. And you go facility B, hoping that you are going to see probably a second opinion or another treatment or whatever. As the days go on, now Potokas and friends said the chain of causation a break if we say the extent of injury na unya and obiako say biaka ho. Obikwa ko wesen it say oba hwan na dey back out no. Omo akọ hwe mu second time na omo opera omo na say so there are a lot of issues to look at when you are looking at some of these things. And na emba say within 3 years there you maybe baba bia mbetimi accommodate ebikwa na for a reason ti untimi emba court e bia why incapacitated just wo to wansa na wetimi atu sa na mo na bigina adaka mu for a trial. So a lot of factors are emba na hwe ansana wetimi agi watum ti say anytime na twam dia na ayeka.
Yes, Brown coming now. Me mame ayare and na Oko hospital na Oko you know omo diagnose ni say wenya ulcer Emma omo man ulcer drew for 1 whole year. In fact me who ulcer drew was so amenya to be my mama Emma no me but na me hwe onom drew na still na o complain severely. Na at the end of case ne worse. And I'm so okay, I'm finding me share me confirmation. Na ye second opinion. Na ye detailed, lab scan what have you. The doctor said baby and afi you want the real cause of the issue and what is really happening to my mom. Ye labs na se for scan ne endoscopy na se for ni na wie ya. Oni ulcer. But then mom also drew no one for the last 1 year. And a man effect from my see and the year must start to say to could start by the year. In this case, what should be done to that doctor, that said doctor and the facility?
And in medical negligence, if say who besides me you know, it is a alleged say my negligence. Number one, in medical negligence, we be a proof. Okay. The other is a clear case of misdiagnosis. Nipakono when to me and the actual diagnosis are now call medical practice ma baby my friend said differential which say bia nipa na ba hospital me the example let me just use these two ailments as an example. Waba hospital or buy no presenting complaints or the buy no doctor ni nim die mu no or doing say malaria. Okay. And our requested for certain laboratory investigations to be conducted. And my friend said, Omakoyaba. Okokoyaba, lab also pointed to the fact that malaria. The doctor started malaria drew. And until our hospital say after a certain period, they should ask you to come for a review to see how you are doing with the medication, the amount, the care plan. Or say sana and Doctor malaria do so I won't talk. Because from what you are just saying, it means it took a long while. And so within that 1 year, we will interrogate all that steps that were taken. I want to call continuously. Did they ever call for a review. Did she go to complain that Eduna menum enye juma? And I said, "Don't hear juma."
So what happened was that occur for several reviews, and now occur other scans were different locations. But according to doctor no, or catch my sister catch no. Or no as a moon results ni, but still almost suspected a no. Into okra a draw your more demand none of yem not on a kakra. Na I say a suspect when you don't be juma. But when you coffee no cocoa drew na. Na I say so that within 2 or 3 days, na Adena Saswa can be him. Or did he yem? What did he yem?
All right, Matthias.
But review I'm just say what
Matthias, JB, the point is this: the cases are specialist cases, okay? Means so they all can in the category of doctor here. No? For example, maybe I'm the Fatu so the house officer, the experience our form. No, dentist could be, but then say or a general practitioner, next case bisabo when him now doing say beyond you are the only appropriate thing to do is to refer to a subject matter specialist, not on no entry. And he say one, you misdiagnosed, you know. Now more example of malaria eventually coming up to be a case of maybe a typhoid. And you say all that while Nipan has been on malaria medication and yeah, Juma. Oko reviewer, a man malaria drove for from. Ebiasi we no one je try me. By the time Obaba back now, it say all this one na a typhoid no no, not a perforated intestine. Na fidwanya intestinal perforation. So it's a clear case of misdiagnosis. And misdiagnosis is a form of medical negligence. The only thing is the people fail to look at the differential. So the doctor should be able to diagnose and say the symptoms now all day bad, presenting complaints. No. So let me query. So obe query malaria, obe query typhoid, obe query any other ailment or similar symptoms.
I see.
Not just say what I hear any differential.
In this situation, no, I didn't know.
Oh, they be mean to me because I have to say many investigations. Yeah, and to me to me say moon can hear.
All advice.
Manso they am quite you but manso so we engine so on home come many woody so that we have evidence.
Now it takes us to this discussion. Say, at the end there are challenges. In fact, you've been handling some of these things. At the end there are consider in this situation, just be a JBDA okay. Any others be our handle. There are challenges here.
So
mainly to deal with this matter,
mainly a lack of knowledge on the side of the patient. Another one. Number two is the courage to speak up, because one, you know, our cultural backing, like a background, no. Or you say me cocaine, Dr. Nedi, yakwa punishing nurse, no. So then, because of all these factors, no. One, nipa be Ghana hano opada kuyepu. A lot of people in Ghana do not even know. So Oko Hospital now suspect it, and I'm choosing my words advisedly. Oko suspect it say obi asa I provided healthcare ye, and because of that, what suffer certain consequences are. Onimkra say emrabi da hono mechire say utimitu anamoko patent in pata e court. Onko sa keke onko with evidence are scientifically proven. Say protocol na I wasn't kadipa ni jina so di san yare no we deviate. Means what I say. A lot of the times there's lack of information available to the people. Their own information is what na adwene say make ko kakra nipa na wu awie ente huni faso bia. Mami njai wu de wu yanka owo chi asem. They don't want to take that action, and because of lack of knowledge and then lack of accountability on the part of healthcare professionals, no, a lot of cases go unnoticed, and then nobody does anything because onim do obeka enti obetu anamoni say enti medwin say I don't know say
and so be bow for instance it will be a dear a petty hair.
Is a mania client for JB?
Let me finish this one. Now, Persebia or Bao. At the end of the pan, I was saying, I'm also to be able to clear the BS. So at this point, I have enough documents, I have enough evidence to pursue the matter.
Well, you see, healthcare is a shared responsibility. All patients now, I said, I was also Odiso. And you know, yeah, quite how bad and the woman send pan bet many number no afraid say or suspect say BBSC because it's a technical area. we would rather request for certain documentation. We depend on the nature of the case the person presents. Okay, so we will advise the person. So okay, we will need this kind of documentation. We need to adduce evidence in these areas. Okay, it's how juma. Name say be any panabenya kukudro say oba beka eno ne asem because odwene nsa nwoma bebre hu a no wagya ye be court kra be che ye ngon kosi hwe
na be court yi e be kwa na nti ye nkosi hwe
na adwene no
stress or be go through no crowd
sana adwene no but emprepi no so kosi hwe say if you have a good case it may advise am be ma ye nyina ne say I mean potentially we are all patients, we can fall ill at any time. Ye ko hospital na ye kwa akopaa ya sa e ma ye nja ye hu ma doctor for no nurse for no ma ya sa ne sa akeke say yaba. We should partake in what is happening. That's why the last time I was telling about patient autonomy. Certain things who patient, you know, a man who can say, on so bit me a casa. Now decisions are or mu take care affected or healthcare. No, JB Mami the final example. Or quite no can say, doctor, I don't have mommy numbium fees or that mommy say, yeah, Juma, doctor need to make a fee because that is her autonomy, that's her power to make a decision in what is affecting her healthcare.
But that we trust that.
And that trust is what is bringing the problem.
No, but the reality is that the part of Soyari. When you say doctor and professional.
That's it. That's a problem.
So you see, I rightly mentioned says lack of knowledge. The thing American designer say, if you even look at the patient charter, it gives you the right to seek a second opinion. It is all called to A. Now, South to know Mudima and I say and one police in show. Sorry, not go baby for.
But you see, the unfortunate aspect as you see about say, most doctors request for your history. Now, or take advantage of the history. No more who say, okay, in previous days, the area way now affects you. Now, almost so so be or more diagnosis of that particular area. In the case of me, my man call hospitals bear four different hospitals. Kofadoche the fifth one. Now, okwa baby could be no requested for the history. Near afraid the doctor no they can call one more first no. No on the doctor nakasa. No so actually mo no makomo brof wa. Jubekwa ko wi no. A drone doctor with the man, first one the man no. And yet too different from your other man, second one the man no. Because of you say that is the history available.
No, it's not a matter of the history. Okay. It's a matter of, for example, who can do some CCR, a do be active ingredient. And or no doctor history you don't need to necessarily even call. Some of them when the it's in Bameka and which America say documentation of course we have a prescription or watching a drone mana maybe I said we want to make in Kenya or be keep box and say or connect please with you anyway. It's meaning say yeah patients who say be getting involved near who the air cost. And you just case in the back and them.
Now me fa baby about 2 callers. 2 because of your brain it and NCC for so I won't accommodate a crown education and in any education yani. We also very important NCC for say we also mo fa mo
you be from crying no my
na me ke mo fa mo hunchi
ba be fam
98035 0243114497 but your question I will be sir Mr. question and I will be sir the ewadwimu na no busa na penina boy. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. Went to mention so 032249835 0243114497. But your mofidi in confirm mami. Adaroma man in confirm. Yes, good morning.
Morning, na bajo wi aboko.
Nyame adom. Where why?
Bajo e fe just make a safety at na tama na mo course no course ba ko the first
me enkomo ayedi na me say frebusa question wada Roma any other thing yes wada Roma nti mo bi mra na o mebusa na sem why nti enkomo ayedi apomuden ho nsem ne sa enkomo wo bi a o question bi a beso busa na obusa pani no aboa wo na yeyi anu ama why good morning
sir.
Yes sir
phone
yes if o question bi a busa na
so my question is recently asama mukano kuna ni yefun yaliya amani ko so that person is offer amamu man offer dra the 3 weeks at the end of the day na fi one day night tango yewu and they didn't cook for the central hospital omuko ya hemu ta pendi I need to robert from it is no first hospital now you're crying another place no more no which may take care if you get your man
Okay, all right. And to be take BB against them and maybe odi can facility. So it said be a JBDA okay. So it means that the first facility no and as we also OPBB or so ye be or best start here free and that is meaning idea okay. Or say that one to JBDA. But in this case no the baby odi can koye or more diagnosing no. A one also start free and answer in.
So and when make say investigations now conducted. Why na because I doctor nenya you nipa ko lab kra na koyen from so
okay
obi a ultrasound scan and koyen from it can be from different angles, so we need to trace and see where the problem probably came from.
Right, my main fact this caller probably yes your last caller. No. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, I don't imagine.
Major so Accra.
About the from Ajamai.
But you can say free. But your question episode bisa na.
Na ye di ma o company bi bon. E na company ni ko hospital ni free. E di one day me yare am ko hospital na. Doctor no no he me ni twa aduro ma me se me nkoto. E ba to tie me de.
Pa.
No twa aduro ma me se me nkoto. E ti me di na ma na me ko Accra moving take. What a format to do I hotel na say na be no ko. You know, they don't know. Or human being was But when you are now, and I'm saying, Abu I don't know one more. But I was the day I draw the market mine. And I'm saying, if you are maybe I am a boss with the actual woman, the drone mark, na my sister. That's the way I can my group. It is something I'm a come I know doctor say. Because I said, baby, the market mine. No, look where you walk. And the buffer on the new machine and I'm a sure you're mistaken. Why? And so do we many the man can I.
But you're not Kramaya Kawana.
Come on, come in the yard. Namima calls for try to say, what can I do now?
Okay.
Come on, come in.
And into her almost son amount.
I'm also a good mammy. It is a great young man, I have the money. And I want to catch him like a woman and grandma animal.
What's a media? Emu rampa.
Men are making me to the wall. When person a book on the
Medasiminia. Anyway. Wow, I see.
I have said, John, and no idea when you probably want to come out of you. Chow, antibiotics are one. Come out of you. But meaning so called veterinary doctor how they are, because I mean anti number, but yes, there are certain medications and come and say the womb. So they are mammals. Auntie, I know they just that some no can insist so they are, but yes, it happens sometimes.
Okay, and then I be chat to meaning say they are person number there. Oh, we don't mind say the age man. Yes, indeed.
Well, I think say of late conversations around medical negligence
yeah,
and then because was road that then be afina sebe awareness no ever and here they be encourage Ghanaians say we are in this together. We just want to sanitize the system and make sure say healthcare the outcomes are good. Okay. I mean you minimize it and what problems are being said they can call us and share with us. We use that opportunity to also get to know what is happening in our various hospitals now. And I'm also here to near the boy patients, and also relatives, Yes, we are two son and money.
This obi person from one for number.
All right, and your numbers are advocacy for medical malpractice victims. Yeah, numbers are MTN is 055 255
255
7665 055 255 7665 and your telecell 0500 21 32 Tisa numbers meaning 24/7.
Yeah, that's it. Nyame adomo said they aka no. You sha be 2 weeks be na ye de wa ba na ye di nkomo kaka.
Yes, sir, John.
Nti that's it. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. Nti away from a hustle no na e ka say Providence the okwa ye show ye ma krama ye fa krama edru. E ma say krama edru no na fa ko ye e wo ho nti ale quick one Nti Providence Healthcare, you better show papa. Show to boss pad in fidie. She ni peduano baby I didn't want na yamodru. Yeah, semo. Se krama de ne de amame. Anyway. For the chemu aswase, yani St. Teresa Catholic Church no hwe ni mu. Konongo so Agogo station wa ne Ghana Commercial Bank hwe ni mu na afi bogo so yene Krobo filling station hwe ni mu. 0248422864 and 0506830210. And NCC for abaha. Minua twinebo akodua. And now me catch and say had the kan fie. O twemu kra no a timi twini ton ha se minua na ho te say se be ka baako. Amo say minua twemu akodua kwa ba.
O se yo.
One madam bajo for say. What about hada? But what's ha? Aha, na microphone no on sunya ni yi why? And I beso tran boss nchen. Oh boss no. Hey!
Social welfare.
Hey, mewu. Mewu, can pass mama. Hey, where you in Tembia man boko. Oh, okay, I see. Madam Akwaba. Pacho Bibi Aboko there. We are Deputy Regional Director.
We are Deputy Director in charge of Justice Administration.
Okay.
Department of Social Welfare.
Oh. It will be few minutes be reading come, but he be manage. Why? And you say, I mean that production catch him say on come on me who the guy don't know any man does something away there. And then of course, meaning say how start every day. Yes, I mean say una ufi nti da wono and our office was kwa and the other reality and then also from mo end what is happening
you me that say na my fa kwanya we so echi a ahwefo na etifo nti Akoma FM yo and adwumadi ne adwumadi a under Department of Children any other stakeholders tibia social welfare country development any traditional authorities omo dwumadie bi a dwumadie kese a ehye November 2017
okay
UNICEF any government of Ghana edi dwumadie bi a launch dwumadie bi a etwa ne tiawa GACA yes Ghanaians against child abuse indigene Ghanaians and against and I see child and last abuse
okay
nti kayaka dia emprepin no awofo ne chese yede ekotia mofra nti aban no launch program no na o say ehwe na ye education ye nchekere na ye campaign na ye mamanfo hunu said also omoye efa ayakayaka dia ede etia etia nkura titiriu nti dwumadie no ye lanche no this month ye ne this month na ya pa akonya na wafidi kese ye baso no ye kan ye nsema megidi se Ghana afa no nyina obi a behu any traditional authorities any all key stakeholders omo nyina beba na ya hwekwan ye befa so na omo so de omo so be contribute na afa yetimi ama sa child abuse nsem no etimi free work na at least ano ebebra asi
see me can say edi nkomo pen wa
yes
edi nkomo pa me kai pa say ya tena se wo sa nkomo hu pen enti madam ene ma memra ho say edi na edi sa nkomodi about this campaign ya ye kan wasemi edi aba say wo say hu hia so say etu sa na mo
se ya hu se mpen bebre no abofra bia o emre ka se children are vulnerable
bacho bro nim kakra microphone there
emofra
and you say the odia
omo yemre no ai eti ohia se ye bo mo ho ban na emofra bambo no so enye nipa ba akudwumadie ankrankre enyina stakeholders you titiri ni media you say nim say media very powerful pa ekwa akire nipa so tie mu eti edru bosumi ye me ni mu a yeyi na wotwe ba ko de si ho eni media fo hia ebode rofa emofra ya kayaka de ayeye tia wo no enhwehwemu kire se be 50% of children suffer abuses we nkwala 10 esu gina ho a emu base 8 de ọma suffer abuses na ekoso so a etia emofra no ọmụ kanko na ọmụ yie die titiri ne abuse ekoso emotional abuse ekoso wo enkwara
ene ma me musa sa ebi ne de because oso yi nkwada du emu nwotwe ene am yentie ne ebi ana bi wo efi am yentie ne ebi ana yenim ana yes ebi ana yenim say we abuse akwada bi but until then what are the forms are na take care
there were verbal abuse.
Okay, verbal.
Eno no say wudi abofra atem. Wo ka asem ya e de akira abofra. Eno ni mpem bebre awofu edi hu for pa. Akora ya ade na maame hu say akora ya ade wa anye ni ye obechi na tena ne bi wafa akwan paso ne akora na kama na hu say ade a wo ye wa anye ni ye no. Atem didie na beti ma hwe ono ani ba nim na wase no kasia sebio aboa tese otimi de ne betoto ade a enye bi ho kura na o kan sem se kira akwara nso na edi akwara ni timu edem ebi nso so ye physical abuse ebro ye bo akwara beatings ankasa eti obi wo ha ne bufu ade obenya bia otimi de bo abofra no o kan ni ti bo dem torture akwara na fanisika anase bia aduane si wa koyi so nam said they are tesisi won kwara bebre na ordinance ahye nsuo hiem obi create media abofra nsa hye jam say bia wakofa sika anase wa ye boni bi wo twe naso physical abuse torture ni nyina eka ho bi ana afenso sexual abuse defilement rape ni nyina ekoso etia mofra efa ahodie afenso so yes expose enkwala to other forms of danger bi ne online normal ewo ho enye safe ema mofra ni nyina ye form of abuse a ebi wo ha ye feel say o akwara no de ne kohwe ye den nanso the moment a do ani behwe na eba adwene mu na akwara no fa so tu anamu bi a ebe say ne daache apart from sexual abuse physical abuse emotional abuse ye was psychological so ho eno so osi wonu a omo but wo tite wade a ekọ wadwene mu how yie obi wo ha abofra ye bone kra otimi ka se wo ade a wayi na wotwe unidi ana na memo aduane oye na ade a be ma akwara na te yaw ewoni ni paduam ni na adwene mu we nyina ekoso na obi wo ha onhunu sometimes physical one na ya na aye open ama nipa bebre ne utie news a wo beti yesi obi de ehwie nso hie egu akwala so obi aye say no ne common ones a ye hunu but there are other ones a ye mfa ye ni hu na nso so etia emofrafa ahodi na ese omo
I see nampacho me nisika akwala zo pesika akoto ade na mini bi na mama ni bi no so suma ma abizu nana
akwala bia wo right to food, shelter, any adequate nutrition. Me peska koto ade eye den a akola no wa sika na oje na den ade na ode koto ebi ade bi na obi kura na eye ne fe no wo pe bia na ye wo kasa bi se wo hwe oso no wanwene wo sa ade akola na pe ne ye de wa ho ade ntumi a ma oba ne nti ase sa ade we brave we mu minya emfa ma ebi abrepamu no sika ba mensem a mede be ma na se bi akwara ne wan farmer no na osu ne de eno de enye ade bi a mefa ne say wa abisu na emom se providing the basic needs food shelter education ne sa normal na wa anye de a ena na chese wa abisu akwara na okun bi
na abisu kra se o si be ka kire ne se meni bi no eno so ka
yes
na frimi so frimi so nam de meni I see enti I just say one way or the other okay enti say akwara no so ne right no say utietia so pe na just say enti say akwara no say e ba ne sa akwara no so o akwanya bi I mean say niema we go mean you sure say be a sexual abuse no na ye 30 sem kwara na bi o ma report ana bi sa but e be the verbal ne psychological ne the akano akwara no wo akwanya bi to either report because they be a consistently ade on person obehwe now you exposing it to ne maame either say ne maame ana ne papa say ne screen e bohoyi now I connect here the wo hwe ne nye kwada no so mpe o avenue bi obetimi ahwe amayetimi a resolve ya mana na
Baba, no boarding.
I'm a patch of Medi Jackson from Paul Manson.
Where you know, from Paul Manson.
Jackson from Paul Manson.
There's all Abua me Manson. Yes, sir. And today, I no bet my. I can't be no home as I could anwa. Maybe I will go through that.
Your department bebre and a unit bebre ewo hono mo ase akora pass it through stress and say physical abuse. Obetimi a report. Most at times, no, na engrano or one casa personally, omuntimi inko report. And across a social responsibility, if you walk a woman tell muklompa one. Who say akrebi too stressful and I say or far abuse me one casa winning who when you tell say ebia we more treating neighbor and the social welfare wo hono. And now you to free number and so obetimi afre a reported case no to free number no it be 0800 111222. And now obetimi reported directly to the police, which is 18555. Obetimi afre se on pese ye be hu se ebia when our reported case na obefre ofra o direct omo ewo baby a incident no na omo befre the concerned people around there say bia social welfare ewo ho no be direct no ewo ho no na say police post ewo ho no be direct no ewo ho no amana akwa CV akora no enti ye nyina akwa social responsibility yemwa na yen report such incidents na yen intimi ente so
enti that's the way no NCC ne social welfare for na mo yade and you say eco police police in this situation no social welfare could do on my mumu ruby I say play man say nipa na ko report ya ma omo arrested parent no what is it I mean that arrangement you know what happens
police Ghana police service near what those unit ewo ho sa those unit ho na so ya attach social welfare ewo police service honum it is asem bi ebe kosu bia efa akwala ho no de ye abuse no de criminal bia police for no ene be ye sa ahwehwemu no na wo se nipa kono no ye prosecute na no ma prosecute na mom de fa child welfare child protection issues no na those for so refer ma social welfare omo no ma na wo police honum no na social welfare so ateki asem no on na omo so investigation ahwe enti na akwala no okosa situation na hwan na de na efam akwala bi okora na oti obi nchen enye ne maame obi oso ono ane maame ne papa na eye ne sa nti eye nhwehwem ne ehunu se ampa oni ma oba na ti na mde na efa kwan we so na ehia se emra ma ye ho kwan se akwala bi ko abuse mu a yesi ye nye de ye remove akwala from the that unsafe environment ne fa no enko ba bi eye se nti betimi age
so removing the child from that unsafe environment you know say me community ya bi amete na ma hu say akwada we kwan na maame o maame ankasa na say parents nka na sa maame ne papa ni nyina obi amfa no o ma ne bredodo na afi me ehame na makotwe na free me try say me ti na free na wo fo hu say ekom na de no e bia ye mane duane ni obre pazo ne odidi a o me ana so me de bia obata na me twe no de ba me nchen without going through bia police ne sa ne mano is it right say me ye concern I mean citizen na within a community na me so me pesa akora bi me saving it from a situation bi mu abraham fanko police but is it right
right pa said the kan say child protection a shared responsibility it is citizens say wonnam na ohunu say obi de akora fa boni bi mu ana mantemu say akora bi na eka de pa una wo right say wutu ho anamo kane kura nsa na say was institutions bi eba mu a na ya ba mu enti amra kura say obenemu magina kwan a obefa so a obetu sa na mu
because in a situation where be a parent no so hu say also so no ade na wo ye no ugu omanimase ugu ono akwara no parents na nimase say ne ba no ade na be na duane de ne sa ne ma no se ba ne sa parent no ho kwan say ono so take the matter up na in this situation me wo community nim akwara no go through ani ma bia me hu se nye na ma twe no e wo soro ya abididi wo soro ya be yiwe open school afa ne ma bra
any sani man. Parent no who can say on so beka say oh whether say what kidnapping the bow and now why and they will keeping it baby. You get that thing? So what happened? And on the parent no who can so on so call police call report to say obi aso me bemu ana. Minim say be away technical question there na.
Me pese ye de ba local government setting.
Okay.
We say answer na wo sa opepa no kra. Yeah. Ahimfo assembly member or community name.
Okay.
Nti nka omo ne first point of call. Wo na omo kasa. Wo ne assembly man ne kasa. Say bia o honorable. Say na mahu. Ono so me sure say social services subcommittee I wo assembly ho ne other committees e wo assembly ho no. But ba beto omo anim. Nti committee ana say department e fa ne ho no. Obetu ho anamon. Na one saa afanu e form hu no nyina ahia say akra no maame ne na akra na wofo na wa wo pese wo bu akra no ono mu nyina mo ahia na mu nyina ma trase na ma yan hyehyeye so na awofo no ebia na de omo eya akra no kra no ti amra na omo ma hu no say bia say eti amra nti ate oba no ama asemasi aye de conditions ato ho nti migidi say saa hyehyeye no koso a etimi bua ema abotoye ebam James and Penny for so de bi
bibi ade be ka ho na
yeah na ye ka no no but on say said ye we are city no obi wo ho no mo na enye se ebia omotriti ne ba no but ebia kwan ya obefa so enye ade no kra ma no kra no den nti se opese wo bibi se na se opese obo a first point no o se utu anamon ko parent ne ko na wo problem a wo ho no ebi wo ho a wo refi okra physically obi anka ahwenkyere wo no on se ebi ase ni se sa amoa ni bi wo ho a wo ahoden beso a empo betimi di abo abusua na ema omonfa oye omo because the more nipa no fa how bebremu no ema abufuo bantentem nti ebi kura na enye intention say obe motriti akura no batade no kura akura no ebusa na say or request na say said ye also provide basic onya na odi abufuo ne ahantan kasabi motriti akura no nti say o pinchen awofo no na say won say ebi asa problem na so obetini aboa say omo so ma akwan ya na watu anamon said ye na NCC director no ka no na yi na aboa ma mofra no so enyi
me dey atwere bo akodua de na be ka ho bi a ba bi ho ha yen cover be say we touch on because of your time in Intina
the America aka ho no madam ho America aka ho no say ye nyina say the madam kan no say shared responsibility shared protection ti ye nyina yen fa ye ho njim de o say sorry na wo ba bia wo bia no so bo ho dahuru na manfo hu no obi ho no ma sebi na oni ho nimdie na o yes odi sa dwumadie no nti ebesere obi amfa ne ho njim akonya bi obi abenya bia no se o ye sofo se o ye malamo na nanom obi amfa ne ho njim na ye mo sa dahuru na ye ma amanfo hu de o se ye efa enkura abuse a ye de kotia ma enkura tetu no
Adam nti say ye hu said ye esiti o man mu ha ye kosra na e ba fom child abuse no
child abuse ekosro pa
ye o se ye
ho ye adwuma ye education sensitization na esre media so say bibia mo beti child abuse ho asem bia mbekosro abo ho dawuro ama nkofo ho de ekosro enam so ama omo di sa adwuma no so ye expose omo na enkwala nya omo ho fa ho die
ebe se ba mo ho a hemfa ne be hu
Department of Social Welfare ye were doom Court of Appeal chen hodmwa any immigration office na the same block ye were first floor e ho na ya so ye ne wo enu twemu a social welfare e wo district assembly bia bia social welfare ya so ye wo
na papa yi bo number said the bear bi obi person report here e so ye mfa ntudwa yi see obasa sisu bi wa mai
and to free number no for social interventions no 0800 111 222 0800 111 222 ena opese o report case biama the police on pese obia so bi hunu a eno so 18 555 18555 and report any physical, sexual, any kind of abuse against children, especially the adolescent age. And report it Emma Police 19.
1 minute. Madam Pacho, a question. Sexual abuse, social welfare for more in your books. What me debate chairman Sebia sentence papa and sexual abuse no nya mema nkwana ye mewa
yes
a man so be here ye mema nti ni nyina no but what me debate ama asem na court ama ya sentence be more word that in your books amodi actually said ebe motivate you be say ordinary social welfare social welfare omuntimi nya hwemwaye. I mean, what is the assurance from that end?
Social welfare, some fast sexual abuse, eba ye ho. Mofra omo no obi ti na ebi a wa abuse ni sexually no. Omo ba ye ko report ma dosufo. Na omo so etu ho anamo. Yesu ye di akire kopim se nipa no. Emra ne ni bedi. Eti ebisa aba ye ho pen ama ye di akire ene e kwa skwa court he ya ama court so e di mra ne to de e wo say odito.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. TK. The kwakra
the kwakra say we that's it. Akwanya bi ada bi ade maye.
That's my catch say had there.
Yes, no cre. Nti
kwakra me. Yes, that the hand unya access. This is ubo. Nti that is that.
Akwanya na ade maye that's nyame hira nti. Said the campaign e ko no obi anfa ne ho
hira. Ye ho be so mpa. Iba na ye nya Monday no kran kai throughout. So, enu anam ti say wo ye. My catch say wo ye yaboni amane.
Eno kra we one.
Yeah, that must pa. Madam yeah that's it. Yes. Asina o bi catch to.
Gaka no ye wo social media handles. Ye pese omo tie yen eforo said in case ye de bribi eto ho no mu a omo nso ebetimi akenkan ti ye wo Facebook ye gaka no ye GACA na ye wo TikTok social handles so ye gaka Ghana no Ghana no ye small letters nti omo foro na omo hunu de ye na ye nyina ambo ama child abuse.
Thank you. For you sorry no I ain't about this now. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Right, yeah, birthdays now, young call. Happy birthday to CEO of Tropo Farms and Volta Catch Tilapia, Mr. Francisco Murillo, from the entire team of Volta Catch, especially Rebecca, the marketing head. I wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mr. Francisco Murillo. Happy birthday to you. Cyrus Okatachie Afewa Mwakon Anewa Woda, from your mother Nana Ajewa Kese Augustina. Wish you happy birthday. Cyrus, happy birthday to you. Stephen Apia Kubi, aka I Love You, manager of Never Too Late Car Air Conditioning Service, TUC Santasi Road. Stephen, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mohsin Ismail, Uko School or Jazz Community School. Today is your birthday. From Sharif Abdullah of Kwada Sobo Lakisim, endorsed by Dr. Abedi Kwada So. Eugene Adomako, today is your birthday, Eugene. Junior Implementation Officer of Narrowlight International. Happy birthday to you from your CEO, Samuel Adomako Kwame. Wishing you a special birthday. Happy birthday to Lydia Nana Yabiama. Lydia Nana Yabiama.
today is your birthday. Minia Ruben Ame. Yes, the wife. Sweetheart, from the team. Said the Ukuru so do na Obompire said Bibia Beko ye the amount. Ewo Abrabori Munu Ejuma Wuye Minemuno. Ukuru see na wase. So when you know na washenwa bezi sabri. Happy birthday to you, Lydia Nana Yabiama. Happy birthday to that. Also na Akosia Boating of Atonsu Agogo. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Akosia Boating. From Richard of Akoma FM. Akoma FM Richard. I'll say I wish you happy birthday. I'll say for joy, health, and a council Emra. That's that. I'll say happy birthday to Mr. Edward of Germany. Edward, happy birthday to you. We say Ifri Ajua from Poma of Germany. Wish you happy birthday. Dauda Salifu, also known as Heaven Boy, branch community where the communication officer. Okay, branch communication officer. Ewo Sabronum and Ewa Woda Dauda Salifu, Heaven Boy, branch communication officer. Sabronum from Honorable Dauda Yusuf Yakubu, Ahafano Southeast Constituency Chairman Hopeful. So wish you happy birthday. Rita Abraham, Retham Local Bar, Ehona Owo. We say Efri Sika Bush, or say I wish you happy birthday. Sika Bush, incoming constituency chairman. But some change. Also wish you happy birthday. And now Mia Honorable Isaac Adusei, Dodona Fel Upanka. Yes, mi Frigana. We assembly member our Himkro Electoral area. If you are brain enough. And anyway, what my brother? Yami Shapa. We are heavy ankasa. We wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Nana Kojo. And anyway, what happy birthday to you. Sikarua. I wish you happy birthday. And Dicey. Owusu Ansan when you're 5 years. Owusu Anfo you so wish you happy birthday. Last one, Ekodiama Madison Akosia Kwansema Dixon when you're 4 years. Oko School ABC Montessori School. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you from mom, dad, and rich grandma. As a no birthday no. Ebeye sebi no. Tim Kong birthday na bedi. So happy birthday to you. Therefore, you're sorry not Tony Best about it to us so. Yankupon ya adomo a. Ebeshia. Ochina ye wonsum. Dwada nyame adomo ebese hia Ghana Akoma so. Nyame nka ho. Kopem se yebeshia bio. Tony Best na to us so na ode Akoma mre no ne de so special edition. Special edition. Nti ubisa nyuma na dem na okro. My job from John Amejo, so I'm in a production team now. And I was streaming my Facebook Akoma 87.9 FM. Thank you. Weekend in Bacho House here. Na intimate share nyame admit drada. Nyame ka ho, kopim se be share.